Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. It has been a week since we have last been here, but to be fair, I think we're all still feeling the feedback we got, and we're feeling that impact of WrestleMania left on us all last weekend. We are now here to change up everything as we know it. It is time for the draft. It is time to see who goes where, who gets what, who loses what, and who gets the big bucks from it all. Two nice matches here for us tonight to focus on. All of the matches you'll see tonight, because draft matches, but these are the two ones at the end of the night that will maybe mean the most, but certainly are going to be the most interesting. 6-man battle royal you see there, 2 from Raw, 2 from SmackDown, 2 from ECW. If you win the match, your brand gets a pick, but whoever gets the most eliminations in that match also gets a pick, which should be very interesting. So for example, if James Storm wins, but John Cena got the most elimination, that's a pick to Raw and a pick to SmackDown. That's simple. But we head into our main event in what should be a very interesting one as well. It is the Midcard champions, quote-unquote, going at it in a triple threat match. The two new champions on their brands of Daniel Bryan and Tetsuya Naito against the man who retained his Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania in Finn Bálor. That'll be on the line. One pick there, and it is quite simple. The winning brand takes a pick from the losing brand, while the brand that isn't pinned is pretty damn safe. We're going to start things off tonight with the women's champions going one-on-one against each other. Yes, we're kicking things off big in this draft. And as we get underway here, for the first of 3 nights of draft actions, I am your host, the living legend, Lars Crisco, joined by the Raw general manager, keeping his streak alive, in Daro Ronaldo.
Hello and welcome to Raw again. It is me, not feeling too well.
Look, none of us are, so.
Yeah, but me in particular, you know.
I mean, what, have you still got, like, heartbroken? You still pretty heartbroken?
That's one way to put it, yeah. After, well, that's just saying that the ratings for Raw in the coming weeks are not going to be good.
It's been like that for a year, so I don't know why you're saying it.
My job is in jeopardy now.
I mean, sure it is. Anyway, we're starting things off here. The women's champions going at it. I'm going to put this to you right away, getting this out of the question. Do you feel like a bit of an idiot for letting Becky Lynch go now that she's on this brand with the other brand's title?
You took the words right out of my mouth, because I was just about to make that point. The Becky Lynch's first night back on Raw, quote unquote, she's women's champion on SmackDown.
Overcame it.
You know, only maybe it was a bit of a flounder on my part, but credit where credit is due to whoever does SmackDown.
Credit to the SmackDown committee there, and credit to Becky Lynch as well for overcoming her slump and becoming the SmackDown Live Women's Champion last week, or 2 weeks ago rather, should I say. Great stuff by her. But here is your Raw Women's Champion, and it's probably best that, to be fair, we took a week off, because she probably needed a week after that no-holds-barred match with Paige.
Right. They took each other to hell and back, and now only Rosemary is left standing. Wow.
And even then, she is falling over. So, with that being said, this is the first draft pick of the night. You know, it's always, you always want to get your draft week off to a strong start, because you never know. Things could always go downhill. If I remember rightly, last year, I think SmackDown were the key winners of the draft. It might have been that was the case, and Raw, even though they had a strong number of picks, didn't really get that many big picks and ended up losing far more than they gained. So you want to get your draft week off to a strong start. That's the point I'm trying to get to. So, you know, a women's pick is up for grabs here. So I imagine you're hoping for a strong woman to get from SmackDown.
Well, you know, coming out of this match, I'm hoping, you know, if Rosemary can pull this one out to steal the WWE champion. That'd be nice.
That's not how it works.
What do you mean?
Well, this is a pick for a woman, and the pick is randomized. You don't make the pick.
Huh. Well then.
Okay, have we sorted that out now? There's not going to be any more issues over this night, are there?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay.
Well, to answer your question, I think if Rosemary can take this one, Nia Jax look kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, you'd have to hope the luck of the draw helps you out there, but yeah, it's a good shout. I mean, there's more on that roster. You know, you got your AJ Lees, your Baileys, your Sasha Banks, your Nikki Cross.
Isn't Winter a personality on SmackDown or something?
See, we don't know. We haven't seen her since Backlash, so we're going with the idea that she is like Dolph Ziggler, shall we say. She's just, we don't know.
That's a blast from the past. I haven't heard that name in millennia. Thankfully, might I add.
So that's the simplest way to put it. Anyway, this match continues on between these two women. I mean, when Becky Lynch left Raw for SmackDown, Rosemary was like 10% of what she is now. I think even that might be being a bit too generous. Rosemary just completely changed her ways over when Becky Lynch went to SmackDown and has become the ruthless Raw Women's Champion that we know her to be today. And she really sealed that to be the case at WrestleMania when she defeated Paige.
I guess you could say with a name like Becky Lynch gone with SmackDown, that left opportunity for a new top guy to rise in a sense. And Rosemary is definitely at the top.
So, you know, the big question coming out of this is if Rosemary beats Becky Lynch here tonight, takes a pick away from her, is that pick just going to be in the next target that Rosemary has her eyes on? Because let's be honest, let's be as fruitful as we can. Paige is basically done with Rosemary now. As much as I hate to admit it, she lost the title to her. She fought long and hard for a rematch, and she lost.
Yeah. Even if I think that goes for Bullet Club versus Brood stuff in general, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hard-pressed to find a reason. I mean, yeah, you know, when Gallows, Lance, and the Brood go at it, it's a great match, but yeah, how much more can you do it, really?
Yeah, sort of played
and
out,
what
I
reason
guess.
is there to do it as well? I mean, you know, for all we know, the Brood could come apart at the end of this draft. We might not see Kane and The Undertaker coming up by ringside with one another.
Ooh, Rosemary bringing out the mist.
I was waiting for Red Wedding to come up, but that wasn't the case. Instead, Rosemary now with a triangle lock here applied.
I think Rosemary,
yeah.
The way she sees it, there's not too much competition here on Raw. She's facing a champion right now. Now is the time to get her frustrations out while she can.
I mean, if she's still got any left after the incredible match that her and Paige had at WrestleMania, where she literally took out all her frustrations, including a table and some chairs and some kendo sticks and whatever else she could find. Becky Lynch right now, though, looking for the disarmer. Imagine if Rosemary tapped out. Rosemary, though, flailing her limbs around until she got to the ropes.
But that's a great point. Could you imagine if Mordecai went somewhere like, I don't know, ECW? What would the Brood do without guidance?
What would Mordecai do without the Brood? Yeah, it's swings and roundabouts almost. What would maybe I mean Undertaker would be so happy that Mordecai would be gone, but what would someone like Rosemary do? What would Kane do?
It'd make you think of it. If Kane leaves, where does that leave the Undertaker? You know, could we see Undertaker?
He's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck in the Brood, where he doesn't want to be, and he's only there because of his brother.
Well, food for thought, I guess.
It is very interesting. Of course, you know, Becky Lynch and Rosemary are safe no matter what, because if you're a champion, you're exempt from the draft. So they've got that going for them. And of course, another thing to get across here is that this is a draft between the three rosters of Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. NXT is not going to be taking part in this draft. However, when the supplemental draft happens later on this week, don't be surprised if something NXT related happens. More on that when we get there.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, you know, we don't want to spoil too much, as we just saw Becky Lynch's head thump into that ring pole. Lynch had to overcome someone kind of like Rosemary and Nikki Cross to become women's champion. But now she's got to...
Oh my God. Could you imagine? Oh. if we lived in the parallel universe where we got to see Rosemary versus Nikki Cross.
I don't know if we could, like, I don't even know if, like, we'd have that match in a ring, because I wouldn't want it to be in a ring, because I don't think the ring would be that safe for, like, anyone. But, my goodness, what a brawl that would be. Becky Lynch again with another exploder there, fighting off this mist. SmackDown Women's Champion feeling in good spirits right now.
How dare she, a SmackDown person taunting in the Raw arena. I can't get behind that.
Just reminding you of the mistake that you made letting her go. And what a mistake it would be if Becky Lynch were to beat Rosemary here. I mean, she's had a number on her on a few occasions. She's got that disarmer locked in more than once. However, making someone like Rosemary tap out is certainly going to be something far easier said than done, as Becky Lynch kicks out at 2.
Well, you got to think if Becky Lynch wins, and I don't know, Rosemary gets drafted to SmackDown, that could be some trouble.
You're just missing my point here. I said all champions are exempt from the draft, you dingus. Rosemary is still a champion, and Rosemary could win a pick here for Monday Night Raw with a red wedding.
I think this is going to be it.
Not to be. Becky Lynch's arm was underneath that ropes, but oh, Rosemary is now in the perfect position to end this. It's dead center. It's middle of the ring. It's the red wedding.
Get the 3.
1, 2. Becky Lynch is still fighting on.
God.
My goodness, Lynch is taking an onslaught right now from Rosemary.
You know what? I'm not worried. I'm really not, because if that hardcore match at WrestleMania couldn't stop Rosemary, what's a singles match gonna do?
Well, you know, keep your wits about you. I mean, Becky Lynch took 2 red weddings within a few seconds of each other, and she's still fighting on here, so you can be braced for a hardcore match. You know, Rosemary probably was very accepting of that hardcore match, but at the same time, Becky Lynch is just using what has brought her to the dance and to 2 women's titles now to her advantage.
So
Lynch again going up to the top here. She's been working on that arm for a lot of this match, and she does so again.
It could spell the end if she could get a disarmer in one more time.
Lynch going to look for another exploder here and applies it, just throwing Rosemary over and across the ring. Not the smartest idea, though, by Becky Lynch.
So, I want to ask you, who's someone you would want for the ECW brand in the draft? From Raw.
Triple H.
That was probably an obvious question then, wasn't it?
Oh, wait. We'll get back to that when we get there. We can talk about that up next, because as for right now, disarmer number 2 applied. Rosemary can kick all she wants, but she's nowhere near the ropes. Will she submit to Becky Lynch? No. Lynch just didn't have it in her to force that tap out.
That was close.
Becky Lynch has just smashed that arm in of Rosemary's time and time again. Into the cover she goes. And a late kick out by Rosemary. There's a reason this match has been going on for as long as it has to kick things off here in the draft. It's because these 2 women are so tough to beat.
Both of them starting to slow down, though. I think any move we see now could potentially end it.
Oh, here goes Becky Lynch again with another Bexplex there. A number of variations, and they all do the same damage. She has smashed that arm of Rosemary to pieces in this matchup so far. But she just has to apply that finishing touch. Could a 3rd disarmer be the charm? Could a 3rd red wedding be the charm? We are looking at a rule of 3 matchup here. Both kind of by accident, considering both got moves that were in the ropes. Oh, there's another one.
It's very tense. Becky is definitely in the lead here.
Another Bexplex added for good measure. Rosemary has just not fought back really since that 2nd disarm was applied.
It's very worrying.
She is just taking this beating right now and is not reciprocating anything. Becky Lynch will look for another one here. Rosemary so close to the ropes, but she can't reach them. If she can move her body just a bit, maybe she could reach the ropes. But Rosemary taps out!
Oh.
First pick of the draft goes the way of SmackDown Live.
Oh, man.
That was not what you wanted.
Look, as long as they don't take Jinder Mahal, I'm fine.
It's for a woman. I don't know how many. I thought you said you were fine with those rules. You're clearly not. Right. Becky Lynch has kicked off the draft anyway with a big victory there over Rosemary, and it means a pick for SmackDown Live and a pick in the women's division of Raw. There are a number of women who could go to SmackDown Live right now. Let's see who it is, because the pick is indeed in. And as if perfection has struck, a new door has opened for Paige. A war done with Rosemary, but a war with SmackDown Live is ready to ignite. The first pick of this year's draft is Paige to SmackDown Live. It's a bit of a big loss to take, I gotta be honest, this early on, but
yeah,
we did say what was there left for Rosemary to do. For Paige to do. So new opportunities presented to Paige when she goes to SmackDown Live starting next week. That one will be interesting then, but now it's time for me and you to deuce it out with our people in the ring. It's Big Hoss time.
Yes, Big Hoss time. The best time in this universe mode. But what's Samoa Joe doing on Raw?
Representing ECW.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I said it's me and you, Big Hossing it out.
Oh, it's that. This is that match.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna love what's coming next. Oh.
It is Big Hoss o'clock for a pick here from each other's rosters.
Hoss o'clock, baby.
It is 6:05 live, or whatever else you want to use to describe it. Boy, this one's gonna be this is gonna be fun.
The 600-pound Samoan, Samoa Joe.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, if we combine these guys' weights, it has to come close to 600 pounds, right? Like,
we've got to be,
or just over 600 pounds.
Here we go.
Someone doesn't leave this ring with an injury. I'm terribly disappointed in this match.
Look, injuries, not injuries. It's whatever, because you know what you're looking at right here?
The man who didn't win the United States Championship.
The runner-up in the WrestleMania United States Championship ladder match.
How was he the runner-up? He was outside when Daniel Bryan took the title. If
yeah,
anything, the Bryan Kendrick was the runner-up.
But he also hit 3 freak accidents.
That doesn't
on
mean
Aiden
shit.
English.
There are winners and 7
means everything
losers.
and more. Because if it was an 8-man submission or pinfall match, he would be the new U.S. champion. So in my book, Larry Zacrisco, Lars Sullivan is an honorary United States champion.
But let me remind you, you were the one who made the 8-man United States Championship match a ladder match. You were the one who was happy to let that be the case. So, in a way, it's your fault Lars Sullivan is not the United States Champion.
Yeah, but also, in some way, it's my fault that Lars Sullivan is an honorary United States champion.
No, it's your fault for being that stupid and thinking that such a title exists, when it does not. There is only one thing related to the US title, and that is the US title, and the holder of it is, of course, Daniel Bryan.
Anyway.
Can't you be happy for your roster for once? Jesus Christ.
Look, we both know Lars Sullivan is hashtag taller than your mom. And that's the end of that, really.
Yeah, he definitely is. There's no arguing with that.
Exactly.
In fact, he may be I think he's hashtag taller than Samoa Joe as well. He might well be. But it's Big Hoss time.
Yes.
So, we've gone through the, you asked me who did I want for Raw. I responded Triple H. Who do you want from ECW? Who do you, when you look at that roster, do you think I want him?
You have lots of good prospects over there on ECW, but really, could you imagine if by some chance Lars Sullivan beats Samoa Joe, and then I get Samoa Joe? That'd be pretty neat.
That would be neat. That happened last year, I think. If memory serves me correct, I think I can't remember who it was. Someone beat Cesaro, and then Cesaro got drafted to SmackDown. So it can happen.
Picking up Samoa Joe by his head, that's pretty hoss.
Can most certainly happen if that was the case. Well, you know, it would be tough to lose Samoa Joe. I've got to be honest. He is a staple to Hoss and big fight matches on ECW.
Well, you know, I gotta say, he's already wearing red. He looks the part.
He's getting there.
So maybe we could have, maybe he can be one of my boys, you know? Could you imagine Jinder Mahal in his red suit?
Look,
Lars Sullivan and Samoa Joe?
I mean,
all together?
You know, I don't think Samoa Joe's going to want a part of that.
What do you mean?
I think Samoa he's a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah, but we're a bunch of lads.
You are not lads. None of you are mad lads. What'd you do after WrestleMania? Down 3 pints of water. Well, probably fucking your tears, actually, given what happened at WrestleMania. You're such mad lads, you consoled each other, put a towel over your head, and cried in the locker room for 3 hours. Mad lads.
We're not talking about that. You know,
anyway, back to
despite our little banter, this has been a really nice Hoss match. I'm really digging it.
I want more Hoss. I want to hear big clubbing blows. I want to hear smacks in the face. Give me Hoss.
Slams?
I know, but like, if the ropes aren't shaking and a turnbuckle pad ain't falling off, is it really Hoss?
We're gonna get a superplex in here. I just know it.
Oh, any suplex they do is a superplex.
That was the first match that was the first move that Lars did.
Oh, it was a superplex.
It was a Hossplex.
It was. What are we gonna see? Oh, look at this! It's a Hoss toss.
Yes.
I think you mean Hoss.
I like his top rope Hoss butt from the top
rope. This is what I came to see. Oh yes, Hossin.
Hossin left
Hoss
and right.
stomp as well.
He's Hossin from the top.
This is not what I want to see. I don't want to see technical hold wrestling. I want to see Hoss.
So, I'm going to ask you a question. I know who you want from me. You know what I want from you. What do we want from SmackDown? That's a good question. Of course, the SmackDown committee is not here to save their piece, but...
I mean, there's Shinsuke Nakamura. There's Kenny Omega. There's Sami Zayn. There's Kyle O'Reilly. There's Kota Ibushi. There's a lot I want from that roster.
My answer is none of those. I want Kevin Owens.
Oh.
He's a nice old troublemaker, and I think he could make Raw 10 times more lively.
Oh, here comes Hoss. We'll come back to Kevin Owens. Look at that. Over the shoulder Hoss toss. Super Hoss toss. Oh, no. Oy vey, this one's going to do some damage if he hits it from that top. Looking for the Hoss butt. Didn't quite get it.
He kind of kicked Samoa Joe. Hoss kick.
The speed, look at the strength there. Hoss bomb as well, it could also be called. There are many things that we could variate between. Oh, here comes another Hoss toss.
What a match.
If this isn't 6 stars already, then I don't know what, then, you know, people just don't know what wrestling is.
Well, I think it's six and a quarter, really.
I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
We just need like a really big Hoss move. Like, imagine if one of these guys did a suicide dive.
I think you
like
mean
a Hoss dive. Yes, a Hoss-side dive.
You know,
like
we
a
have
450 splash, but instead of it being 450, you know, in terms of degrees, it's just 450 pounds coming down on you.
Yes, I love that.
That should be War Machine's new finisher. There you go. You're just year to year.
Ooh, that's what I want from SmackDown. Kevin Owens can get out of here. I want War Machine.
You can't take the champions. We've been through this.
Then can I have the most dangerous tag team on SmackDown?
You can have the Young Bucks. Or as I prefer to call them now, after tonight, the Hoss Bucks.
They're not quite hoss.
Oh, they're gonna get really hossy.
Look, could you imagine Lars Sullivan training them to be hosses?
Oh, the hossing would be off the chart. Look at this. You're a hossy slam.
Love it. Hoss kick. The big hoss.
So all the people using their free trial here to experience what this place can be like 24/7, are you proud you've stuck around? Because I know I am. Oh my god, is the ring ready?
We're going.
For the muscle hoster.
The hustle
Oh my
buster.
god, how is the ring still standing?
Wait, what am I doing?
My chair shook.
What am I doing, Lars? Kick out. Please.
My chair shook from that hoss.
I
It's a
can't lose
pin.
two.
It's a hoss
I can't
count.
lose two.
It's a
I can't
hoss-worthy kick out.
Yes. A hoss
Shit, I
out,
just
if
realized
you
a
will.
draft pick is on the line here. I thought there was like a friendly match.
Yeah, the muscle buster just made that aware.
Oh, I can't stop hossing. No, this is so hoss.
So, could you imagine, right? Lars Sullivan wins, and
Right.
we get the dream match that we've kind of wanted since Lars' debut.
Oh, my hoss.
Lars versus Braun Strowman.
Hoss, 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 hoss.
I go hoss every day. Yay,
I
yay,
don't
yay,
think
yay,
this...
baby.
Look at that. Look at that hoss, little hoss cartwheel kick. Wait,
You know-
hang on. No, wait, hang
Yes!
on. No.
Yes! Freak accident!
No, wait, hang on. The friendly keeps going here. The friendly keeps...
2,
Fuck.
3. I want Seth Rollins. Give me Seth Rollins right now.
Look.
It was all a ruse.
Look, can we just like talk in private a second?
No, taking Seth Rollins.
This is the 5th time I've had to explain it to you. You told me you understood the rules.
I did.
You don't get to choose your pick, and you can't take a champion.
Okay, so maybe. Could you imagine if I got Tetsuya Naito? Then I'd have like a 2/3 chance of winning tonight.
You can't have a champion.
You're no fun. You know that?
I'm not the one who makes the rules.
I don't want to do this draft anymore. You know what?
Then leave.
No, because we're about to get a pick for Raw. Wonder who we're taking.
Oh, that's a fair point. It's gonna be a pick from ECW. I'm gonna lose someone.
Before I take it, I'm gonna give you credit, and I'm only do this once in a blue moon. That was a mighty fine Hoss match. Really like it.
I think I couldn't contain that hoss. Too much
was a
hoss
really good
going on. But
The finisher with a Hoss accident. I liked it.
the hoss, as much hoss as there was, it is time to move to the big moment of it all. Who is going to Raw from ECW?
Rollins.
Ah!
Well, okay. Whoa. Look, did you like Bobby Roode?
Yes.
Whoa, I'm gonna like Bobby Roode. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's
I
a
like
tough loss to take. That's one on the jaw. I'll give it that. The first pick we lose, and it ends up being former ECW television champion and quite a staple to ECW in Bobby Roode.
Hey, you know what that was?
That was
You
a
get one
hoss
guess.
pick.
No, you get one guess.
Was it glorious?
It was glorious.
Oh, Hoss! The Hoss continues on.
We're gonna get a 75% Hoss match. Sorry, Karl Anderson.
This is a 75% chance of Hoss.
You know?
No,
the
actually,
numbers
you know
don't
what?
lie.
I'm gonna go all out, and I'm gonna say this is a Hoss match. If you remember back to WrestleMania, Karl Anderson hit a Magic Killer. That was Hoss.
You're right.
This is a Hoss match.
Just
This is
like Lars
also in
Sullivan.
some ways, like when it comes to the tag division, it's a bit of a dream match.
Oh, definitely.
War Machine against Gallows and Anderson. Man.
I think the only thing that could top it would probably be, the most dangerous tag team on SmackDown Live versus Gallows and Anderson.
No. I think when you coined that term, I think you said the most dangerous team in this universe.
Did I?
They are up there. I've got to give them credit, but oh, what a sight!
Oh, I'm happy. You know what? This draft show has been pretty friendly so far. I'm offering you a 2 sweet. Oh,
We'll go for it. We'll go for it. Come on, let's do some.
we just did it. Bah.
Tears were brought to my eyes when I saw the Magic Killer strike and Gallows and Anderson become 4-time World Tag Team Champions. There's not a team better.
Not to mention who they beat. They beat the Brood, who were they were unstoppable before they returned on that.
They were the killers of these two men. They were the ones that made the Good Brothers no more for some time. But you know what? You know what they didn't have? You know what they didn't have?
What did they not have?
It. Because they just don't got it.
They just don't got it. You're right.
They just don't got it. But I'll tell you what we do got right here.
A horse match.
A horse match. Oh, Karl Hoss and Raymond Hoss kicking things off.
You know, I say the Brood were so dominant that if the Brood did somehow retain, it would have been a no-brainer that I would be getting a pick in this match.
Yeah, I think so.
So, you know, WrestleMania is all about
Oh, look at this. This is a Hoss lock.
The Hoss lock.
Look at that. That is going to be painful to Karl Anderson, that's for certain.
So,
apparently,
right in the head. Allegedly, I don't know the rules. In this tag team match, whoever wins, do they get a tag team?
Correct.
Oh, cool.
And I've got to give it, if the Good Brothers win here tonight, SmackDown has got, in my opinion, the strongest tag division in this universe. There are so many great teams to take. You've got the most dangerous tag team in the universe. You've got the Ascension. You've got the Revival.
You got that Mark Henry lad and the other.
No, he's
dude.
gone. He's gone.
Oh, really? Is he gone?
You've got Future Shock. There's so many great teams you could take.
And if we lose this one, I'm not sure what we got.
Fuck, you're losing like TM6-1. You've lost 50% of your tag team division.
Yeah. No need to rub
this
it
in a way, like, as much as a great match is going to be, this is a must-win for you, because we've gone through this on numerous occasions. You kind of do need something in that division.
Right. We could possibly lose. Who else is there? Do you remember the New Day from when I first joined? They're still here, I guess.
Are
They're
they?
on the payroll.
Oh, Zack Ryder and Christian.
Hey, don't diss them. Nice Hoss.
You could lose the Bryan, Kendrick, and Diesel. Ooh, that's 50% Hoss gone.
That would be a hard loss, I gotta say.
That would be a Hoss loss.
Especially after all the development we've seen the Bryan Kendrick go through.
Yeah. He was going leaps and bounds. He almost became United States champion. But, not to be in that extent. And I've got to give him credit thus far. I do believe War Machine have had the number of the Good Brothers, which kind of pains me to say, but I like both teams, so I'll accept it. Oh, look at this for a Hoss down.
Oh,
Hosson and Luke Galhoss.
It's always a Hoss time when these two men are in the ring.
It is Hoss time all the time.
To the disadvantage of the Good Brothers, maybe a week wasn't enough to cope with, seeing a fight with the Brood, of all people.
It was brutal. I mean, they hit that, like, what, 4? Was it 4 Magic Killers? It felt like that.
Yeah. They took a lot of tombstones and chokeslams, too, as well.
That they did, but it was them holding the tag titles at the end of it, and I hope that they keep on going with those belts, because it's a magical time whenever they hold the gold. Oh, look at this. Is going to be a big Hoss move. Oh, it's denied.
Ooh. We were looking for a Hoss cross.
Oh, look at that. Double-handed Hoss toss there. Choke Hoss toss as well. Dropping the big L Hoss with a Hoss bow. And another one. Third time is the charm.
Three Hoss bows.
Slamming his big Hoss of a head into that mat.
You know, I'm worried for the main event because I'm not sure how we're going to withstand all this weight, all this stress putting on the ring.
I think there's going to be like lumps in the ring when they try
Tetsuya Naito is going to hit a Destino and the ring's going to collapse out of nowhere.
Oh, my Hoss!
Was that a Hoss salt?
That was a 605 Hoss move. He's going to look for the powerbomb. He's going to look to take TM6-1 away.
Not TM6-1.
Oh, TM6-1 could be gone. Gallows is saved by his tag partner.
No.
Oh, but TM61 is still at risk of going. Oh, but Gallows gets his horse of an arm up.
Well, you know, that would have been a 3 count, but to be fair, I think in a hostile match, it should go up to 10.
It's got it. Last man standing rules have to apply in a hoss match.
So I'll let the Good Brothers go on that one for, you know, being a little sneaky.
Karl Anderson sent to the outside again. Jesus Christ, this has been a lot of War Machine for a lot of time. A lot of hoss has been going on.
It's hard to see. You know, I don't think Karl Anderson was distracting the ref. I think he was informing the ref that it's now a 10 count.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, looking for some kind of big superplex here.
Ooh, it almost looked like Luke Gallows about to take that one.
And it's just come in. There's a report that there was a small rumbling in Tijuana after that.
I don't even know what Tijuana is, man. Do I get to pick them in the draft if I win?
No, they are a city or something within Mexico.
Or something, sure.
I don't know. I didn't geography. I did hoss though.
Hey, we all did hoss, baby.
Oh, look at this. Look, reverse hossplex. Or reverse, like, elevated hoss DDT. Hoss count 1 out of 10. That's going to take a lot to take apart Hansen.
You know, I think the Good Brothers, they're trying their best for the Royal brand. They got a hashtag represent. But they can't be 100% going into this. I just can't see it. War
So
Machine
like
definitely have the
75%
advantage.
hoss.
Yeah,
Oh,
right,
he's
say
going to do it again.
74% Hoss.
Jesus. Another one. Another hoss.
That's insane.
He's all over him.
We had to cut away for a minute because that was just too much Hoss to handle.
We had to get engineers to come up there and make sure the turnbuckle was still standing. Not even the turnbuckle. That struck that part of the arena. If they hadn't like cracked the concrete foundation.
So I hate to interrupt the Hoss toss. That was a good Hoss toss right there. But so what do you think about Bobby Roode? You know, what should I do with him that you can no longer do because he's not on ECW anymore?
I don't know.
He's on Raw.
I don't know. I'm distracted by hoss right now.
There is a lot of Hoss in the ring. I'll save that question for later. Oof.
So much
spiraling
hoss going on
toss.
there. Hansen's being busted open. That's how hoss this match is.
That wasn't even from a blow. He just had too much Hoss in his system.
All that testosterone. Karl Anderson waiting on the outside. His hoss muscles are burning for an opportunity back in this one. Oh my god.
Another spiraling Hoss toss.
There was so much hoss in that one. Oh, but he Irish whips him. He's just about able to hang onto the rope. Oh, he just hoss tossed him right back in.
Forgive me, but I gotta close my eyes for a second. I don't want to OH on this over Hoss.
That's fair. Oh my. Oh, he's
back.
taking him
What's
to the
happening?
turnbuckle. This is gonna be like 500 times more lethal when they're on testosterone.
All the
It's
way
a
to
magic
Karl
killer.
Anderson.
It's a hoss killer.
Yes.
It's enough to kill a baby elephant.
1, 2.
And it's got a draft pick for the Good Brothers.
Wow.
My goodness. I wasn't hossed enough. That was... Wow.
That was pretty good.
That was... The crowd is stunned into silence because of all the hossing that they witnessed.
My eyes are a little dilated. That was too much Hoss.
That was incredible. That was actually a really entertaining tag match. They had to weather the storm once more. But the Good Brothers beat War Machine, and that means you're getting a tag team from SmackDown Live. Your tag division could come back to life, and we're about to find out who it is. Because the pick
Young
is
Bucks.
in. Is
Young
it the most
Bucks.
dangerous?
Young Bucks.
Is it the most dangerous
Young
team in
Bucks.
the universe?
Young Bucks. Young Bucks.
Oh, it's a good team, though. They are 75% hoss at the least.
Yes.
No flips,
they're-
just fists.
Yes. I'm calling the dirt sheets, whatever you call them. We're getting 5-star Hoss matches every week on Raw. I'm happy. Dude, can we talk about how I'm 2 for 2 on good picks, not counting the first match? That's.
I mean, I've got to give it. That was a great pick. Great pick there in the tag division. Tough loss for SmackDown Live to take, but what a gain for Monday Night Raw. Great gain indeed. We'll see how that'll lead into play next week when the Revival are now officially on Monday Night Raw. And I'm not looking that good right now. I've got to be honest. I mean, I've got this Battle Royal and the Triple Threat left, but I haven't had a chance to celebrate tonight. Aside from the house matches, of course.
Right. Well, you know, you still have SmackDown and ECW to worry about.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some luck there.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I don't want to head out of this draft empty-handed. Not looking good right now, but as this Battle Royal gets underway, I'm afraid I have an incoming call from a member of the board, so I'll be right back. You can take over for a second.
Right. Okay, so my first observation of John Cena that I don't really like is that he's from the purple brand on the red brand, and he's wearing a blue brand t-shirt. Not a fan. So I gotta say, you know, he's very wasteful economically. He just threw his hat into the crowd. Not liking this guy. Not gonna want this John Cena chump on my show. So, as we're waiting for the next guy to come out, hashtag taller than your mom. Right. Raw's doing pretty good in the draft, so that's something to look forward to next week. Who's this next we got coming out? Oh, Akira Tozawa from Larry's Cruiserweight division.
Hoss.
Whoa. Are you back? Is this what this is?
I was overdosing on testosterone, so I had to go take care of business.
Testosterone, nice.
Testosterone, yes.
So, I was just talking about how I don't really like this John Cena guy.
Why? Look at him, he's Hoss.
Okay, but he's from the purple brand, he's on the red brand, and he's wearing a blue t-shirt.
I'm pretty sure SmackDown's the blue brand.
He's not from ECW. Then I retract my previous statement. He is in fact repping the brand.
No. That's SmackDown Live's John Cena. ECW's Akira Tozawa, and your crowd's us, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from NXT!
An NXT pick coming Raw.
Oh my god! Oh no,
James
it's just James
Storm.
It's just James Storm.
You know, say what you will about James Storm, but my reasoning for throwing him into one of these battle royals is pretty sound, I think.
Go on, give it to us. Surge us through your reason for this pick.
So James Storm, if you remember, he had a bit of a beef with Cody Rhodes, who was US champion at the time. I'm gagging too, don't worry. But he won that through winning an 8-man battle royal, and this is only a 6-man battle royal. And in that same battle royal, he eliminated the greatest world champ we've had in this universe. That, of course, being Jinder Mahal. So, if you're that good that you can eliminate a world champion, maybe you can eliminate a bunch of nobodies, you know?
There's a chance. Yeah. I'll give you that. I forgot this guy was still signed to the universe, I've got to be honest.
Whoa. I kind of like this guy.
Is it the bathrobe?
It's it's the music.
Does he speaks volumes to you?
He's very reminiscent of a former US champion on this universe.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing the resemblance between him and Tyler Breeze as well.
I was talking about Aiden English.
He was US champion?
I think so. Might have been one of the stagehands, who knows?
Why? I bet you're lucky. You know, the stagehands aren't on the Raw roster. You can't lose the stagehands.
Do I want to keep the stagehands?
I don't think you had them in the first place. I think they just show up wherever Aiden English goes.
Well, from my understanding, they're on Aiden's payroll.
Are they?
You know, I'm
he
just
pays
saying,
them? Oh,
I
come
mean,
on. You got to admit, the pink has got to win some style points over with you as well.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm saying, if by some chance, if I could have pulled Damien Sandow in this draft, I'm making him team with Aiden English. It's happening.
They can come out and sing they can just do like a concert together.
Well, I feel like Damien Sandow would write the lyrics for Aiden English.
Yes, certainly. And at the very least, and then you got the stagehands, of course. You know, they're the ones playing the instruments, or just
checking the audio.
That too.
They're roadies.
They're not going to get a part. But anyway,
they wouldn't be in the credits.
Yeah. But here is the second pick from ECW. Roderick Strong. Went out with a lot of, sort of looking for, not testosterone, but definitely surging with energy. Doesn't, no offense to him, but he hasn't got much testosterone running through him.
Right.
Oh, speak of him! It could happen tonight.
They could team together and eliminate everyone.
Oh my goodness!
Get the stagehands in there. There are no DQ rules in a battle royal like this.
It's a perfect point.
So we could have potentially 4 versus 4. This could be an 8-man battle royal. But the thing
he was
is,
bald for a second. I can't lie.
Huh? That'd be kind of weird if Aiden English was bald, right?
How is Aiden English feeling? After losing, after not even climbing the ladder once at WrestleMania.
I didn't know that. But if I was Aiden English, and I love him, I'd still be happy with myself. I am going down in history as one of the best United States champions ever in the history of ever.
I don't think you are.
Okay, name one other United States champion that had a stagehand. Pro tip: you can't.
Do any Bullet Club members count?
Are you trying to tell me that Adam Cole had stagehands?
Yes.
I feel like I'd believe that.
Good. Okay, Adam Cole. Wait, no. Why am I saying Adam Cole's a... Shit. Tyler Breeze, his selfie stick. Boom.
That's not a stagehand. Okay, you know what?
It's attached to his hand, and he has it on the stage. In my eyes, that's a stagehand.
You got it. You beat me. Oh, no. My fantasy tag team are fighting at it already.
Oh, look, alright. Sometimes love... It takes a while for love to be inflicted, It's not sometimes love at first sight.
Albert Einstein once said, love hurts. And, we're clearly seeing this here tonight.
Sure he did. We once said testosterone, so,
Anybody
you take the good with the bad. Oh, look at Akira Tozawa in the background there. The real hoss of this matchup.
Damien Sandow.
Ah, no, I don't see any hoss in him.
What do you mean?
There's one hoss in this matchup, and it's Akira Tozawa.
If you have a good bushy beard, you're already kind of halfway to hoss standards.
You're getting to hoss standards.
So, Damien Sandow, we could see it.
He's got to get more hoss going. Oh, Cena with a big punch there, taking no shit. No! Oh, he's still in there.
Oh, wow. I thought we were about to see a hoss storm coming through.
Did you hear Akira Tozawa yelling hoss then? That was loud.
Hoss. Hoss.
Hoss. Hoss. Sandow in trouble in the corner again. As I said, the rules apply are simple. You get a pick. Your brand gets a pick if you win, but you can get a bonus pick for whoever has the most eliminations as well. And with a hoss like Akira Tozawa in the ring, we could have 2 picks coming to ECW.
I want to see Aiden English. He came off as a very smart person. When he won the U.S. Championship, you got to admit his strategy was smart, and it clearly
was.
So, I would love to see him do something similar here. Just go onto the bottom rope, just chill for a while.
Why are they fighting each other again?
It makes me sad.
Seth Rollins will be in contact after that maneuver.
I think you did.
And it's coming out of the stagehand's pay.
You can't do that. I do that. Wait, I can't even do that. Aiden does that.
Exactly. We'll take it directly from the stagehand fund. You've got to give money to a poor charity like that. So we'll take that money.
For just a penny a day, you yourself can save a stagehand in need.
You yourself can have a stagehand.
I would love that.
Oh no! Is ECW going to work together to eliminate a new boy? Oh, he's hanging in it. He's hanging in there, but they're going to try again here. Sandow though, taking no shit.
Look at Aiden just watching down. I think Aiden is making sure Damien Sandow's up to stations. Okay.
Look at those strikes there by Roddy Strong to meet up with that clothesline. If someone pushes him, he could fall over the top rope and be eliminated. Just a reminder there, Aiden. He's like a lifeguard on duty.
He's going to save his friend. He saved him.
Stop him there. He
saved
isn't
him.
drowning. Oh, but Sandow isn't too happy. He thinks that Aiden tried to drown him. What is this? What has this show developed into? Oh, Aiden's in.
It's madness.
Aiden's in big trouble. Oh, look at that. He's staying in there, though. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that the host that is Akira Tozawa has been manhandling John Cena? Oh, English! Oh, it's not going to
be. Aiden was hossing the cat.
A team that was set on paper to be perfection is not happening.
You know, we could still see it.
If Zack Ryder and Christian could become a team after a steel cage match, Sandow Sandow.
Can we get a hashtag running? Sandow and Aiden.
A hashtag.
Yeah, a hashtag Aiden Dow.
Look at that there. He's trying to Akira Tozawa trying to eliminate John Cena there. Both with about the same win-loss record as one another. Only one of them though is a true hoss.
I'm still holding out for James Storm. You know, maybe this is part of his strategy.
Sandow got that elimination, so that's 1 to Sandow so far. If he somehow gets some more eliminations under his belt, he'll do just fine. Scrap that, Sandow's gone.
Payback from Raw.
They eliminated, they got eliminated one after each other. It was meant to be, And we're down to 4, 1 from Raw, 1 from SmackDown, 2 from ECW. We're looking okay right now.
So, I'll have the guys in the back keeping tabs on it. Maybe they'll rekindle their friendship backstage.
Okay, let us know.
We'll know if something is in the works.
In trouble here. Oh, no, Akira Tozawa couldn't get him out. Roddy Strong decides to go take a little bit of a rest. Cena looking for the attitude adjustment. Oh, look at that from Tozawa.
Everybody loves a flippy hoss. Right now, hey, this could be your match. ECW's in the lead.
I mean, we haven't got any eliminations yet, We could probably sort that out. Look at this, they're going to work together.
Just don't take Daniel Bryan, and we'll be good.
We can't take champions, you're fine. That doesn't stop us from taking Triple H, though. What would you do if I took Jinder Mahal and did nothing with him?
I would call someone.
Oh, Roddy Strong in trouble. Cena gets rid of Roddy Strong. Elimination there for Cena. And now they're trying to get rid of Storm here. Raw could be out. Raw is out.
No, man.
Which means by default, a pick is going to SmackDown because that is 2 eliminations for John Cena. But can we sustain that big pick by winning this Battle Royal? Can Akira Tozawa hang in there?
How many eliminations has John Cena got? 2?
2.
Wait, so what if Akira eliminated John Cena and it was 2-2?
What?
They could potentially tie in eliminations.
Oh, they could. They could. My bad. If you tie, you don't get a pick, so we just get the 1 pick. Happy days.
Well, I think since they have no one to root for and I don't like John Cena...
That's it, root for the hoss.
I'm rooting for ECW. I'm rooting for Akira Tozawa.
Oh, he's in trouble here, but don't worry. He can withstand Gale Force wins. He can withstand anything put in front of him, and he's withstanding John Cena. As easy as you like. This one is still well alive. Oh, what a move. Took him off his feet by the power of his own body.
A flat hosser. A Hosslander.
Oh, discus horse arm.
The crowd chanting for Cena. This is why I hate running Raw.
God, they just cheer people not even on this brand.
Well, to be fair, who would they cheer right now? Jinder Mahal, yes.
Don't think so.
Well, let's be fair. Jinder Mahal is probably one of the most over people in the universe.
Let's not put that into position. Let's not say that's reality. Akira Tozawa right now is probably the most over guy in this universe in this current moment in time.
I agree. Along with
if he wins this Battle Royal, he gets an ECW Championship opportunity. You just year to year.
Whoa.
Gotta reward the man.
Could we see Akira to... Well, wait. What if Akira Tozawa wins, but then he comes to Raw?
You gotta give him a world title opportunity.
I think I will.
You've got to. It's only fair. I've promised him it.
What? Oh, I hate this. Look at this flippy midget John Cena ruining the business.
I hate it. Killing the business as we know it.
He's ruining the business. I hate it.
No
Get him out of here.
psychology. Look at that, though. That's hoss.
At the hoss toss.
See, look, he just takes that move, though, and he doesn't bother trying to pretend like it hurt. This is ridiculous.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
It is. I hate... No! 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 Well, there's no ECW Championship opportunity coming the way of Akira Tozawa. Can we have a round of applause for Akira Tozawa? What we won't have a round of applause for is the upcoming SmackDown Live picks, though, because they have 2 coming their way. 3 eliminations by John Cena and a victory in this Battle Royal as well.
I'm cutting this out of the hashtag Hulu roll.
We have Hulu?
Yeah. And it's not getting this match.
I don't blame it. Cut it out. No, can we just have all the parts where Akira Tozawa like beat people up?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, good. Alright, good.
Oh, wait. I got word coming in from the boys in the back before the draft goes down. Aiden and Sandow, they high-fived each other.
Yes! That's not a very, that's not very... Yeah, that is a very manly move, so well done to them. But we've got to watch out now, because they're probably going to take a pick from one of our brands, like, each. And the first pick is in. Let the worrying begin. Oh! First Bobby Roode and now this man. I've lost a horse.
You lost someone.
You're going to lose someone as well. But
what?
It's a tough loss to take there. Sheamus is gone. A staple to ECW. But SmackDown Live could present something for him. I don't know. But we'll see how that one goes. And I'm getting word through that the pick now from Raw is ready to be selected as well. Oh no.
Well, maybe
you lost someone.
Maybe he'll do better on SmackDown?
Maybe he'll do things on SmackDown? Well, The Miz and Sheamus are going to SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live, 2 big picks there for them, I gotta say. And Paige, they're doing really good in this night so far, but your 2 picks were pretty solid as well. It's main event time, though.
Hey.
Get in there. It is time for the triple threat match. The champions of ECW Raw and SmackDown, the champions holding down those vital titles. And here's the first man, the ECW television champion. Fought a war of mind games to win that title. And now he is the champion, Tetsuya Naito. Happy, happy days.
I think I saw him win that title.
You were there, so I hope you did.
Well, I might have had my eyes closed.
No, you weren't crying yet. That was like 3 matches away. But there he is. The ECW television champion. Tranquilo in full effect here on Monday Night Raw. As Naito holds that title up. And looks to take ECW's first draft pick to close out the night. It would be nice. So,
but, like, a lot of things would be nice.
It's a fair point.
It would be nice if Jinder Mahal retained.
That's subjective.
Objective, yeah, you're right.
It's very debatable. Anyway.
This guy, Finn Bálor.
Speaking of people who retained their titles, not named Jinder Mahal because he didn't retain his title.
That's
there is the Intercontinental Champion. The Demon came out at WrestleMania, but tonight it is the leader of Bálor Club, Finn Bálor, who represents SmackDown Live, and could be a great way for SmackDown Live to close out their draft night here on Raw if they take a pick away from one of us again.
Well, preferably you, but
Well, I mean, we've both lost 2 guys tonight. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
You lost Paige and The Miz, but you gained the Revival, so effectively you've lost no one so far.
Oh, yeah.
And Bobby Roode. Effectively, you've gained someone.
Whoa! Wow! Nice.
Meanwhile, I've lost Bobby Roode and Sheamus.
How does that feel?
Tough. Quite tough. Can't deny.
So how would you feel if you didn't lose anyone tonight, but you got to see 2 nice Hoss matches? 3 if you count Akira to that one.
I would have felt 10 times better.
You know, I gotta say,
I would have felt that testosterone running through me.
you know what, man? This is gonna be our least Hoss match tonight, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Do you know what? I'll accept it because, while we have celebrated a lot of Hoss here tonight, I think too much Hoss can get you, you know?
We do not want to over Hoss.
Exactly. It's a long week ahead of us. There's got to be more Hoss on the way.
Hossa, 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 hossa. I love his. It's a good theme song.
There we go. But, anyway, Finn Bálor had a great mania for himself, of course. You know, when you're one of the few people to retain your title, you've got to be in good spirits. He was one of what? 1, 2, 3 people?
4 if you count Jinder Mahal, but...
Well, he didn't retain his title, so I won't.
Okay.
That would be 3.
Okay.
Then.
You want to argue semantics? Go for it.
No, I don't want to argue anything. What I will say is he tapped out in the ring and you started crying.
I didn't cry, okay?
Yes, you did. But anyway...
There was a lot of pollen. Hey, representing the brand, coming out last like a champ should. Daniel Bryan.
Look at that. The United States Championship back around his waist. Daniel
Yes.
Bryan has now won every title on this brand that he can win at least twice. What an incredible feat that was for him to achieve at WrestleMania. And that United States Championship belt is looking great around his waist as well, I have to say it. I am glad that he captured the title. There is certainly a champion on this brand that anyone, no matter what, can look up to in Daniel Bryan.
I may not be the happiest about it because Lars or Aiden didn't win, but tonight is a night about patriotism for your brand, and I can't think of a better man to have it than Daniel Bryan.
You talk about that patriotism, flying the flag high. Since the day this universe started, Daniel Bryan has been on Monday Night Raw and has never been drafted elsewhere. That shows true patriotism.
That's beautiful.
And you know, I don't think there are many people who was around from the start. I think there was only one person who shares that same role, and his name is Dolph Ziggler.
Poor Dolph.
But
actually, not poor Dolph. I return that statement.
Aside from that, I don't think there's been anyone who, from the very starting day of this universe, has stayed on the very same brand. But you know, just a little fact for you there as this triple threat gets underway. Bryan has got to be feeling still the effects of that ladder match. He was busted open at the end of it.
I think half the men in that match were busted open.
I think they were.
We need to
Finn
get blood
Bálor was in a
tests.
tough fatal 4-way, and Tetsuya Naito was kicked in the face a lot of times by Aleister Black. It's been a week, but you know, you can still be reeling from those.
This is an interesting matchup because it's like the best of the best going at it.
Essentially.
Within that division. You know, of course,
Yeah.
we're not seeing Marty Scurll versus the other two. Okada and what's your guy's name again? I keep forgetting.
I don't know, you've only said his name about 5 times thinking you can draft him.
The Usos?
Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, that's it. That's the guy.
But what a match that is going to be. And of course, it's going to be on the A Show ECW as well. It just had to.
Well, you know.
What a way to close out draft week that's going to be. I mean, come on. On ECW, on the best show, Scurll, Okada, Rollins.
For the record,
Couldn't ask for anything better.
it was going to be on Raw, but I really wanted Lars to have a match on Raw, so I worked a deal out. And I think I'm going to win. So.
Sure you did. But anyway, we are continuing on. So far, all 3 men have been doing their own thing within this ring. Naito not giving a shit, as he usually does.
Typical Naito. let that be, the standard for an ECW wrestler.
Yeah, but, he also put on an incredible match with Aleister Black as well, so I don't really know where you're going with that one. Naito is tranquilo at all times. Even at WrestleMania, man. He was showing that he was tranquilo.
I don't even know what that means.
Calm. Tranquil.
Okay, I'll be calm, but I still don't know what it means.
No, it means calm.
Oh wow. I guess I look pretty stupid now, don't I?
I mean, you didn't have to say anything, and you would have achieved that job. Drop. What a
wow.
What a leap by Bálor to achieve that. Naito, meanwhile, just chilling in the corner, minding his own business.
In some rings, that would be considered a coast to coast.
It would be. If this ring was about 4 foot shorter, that would have been coast to coast.
But we have
instead,
a nice
it's about
ring.
3/4 of the way across the ring. Lovely move there by Naito.
It's very tranquilo, right? Am I saying it right?
Tranquilo. Tranquilo sounds like you're about to fire a tranquilizer dart and kill a baby elephant. Oh, what a move there by Bryan. Snuck up on Naito.
We're gonna get it
in his state, but it wasn't going to get the job done. I was about to say, we need some big moves being hit in this one, but Daniel Bryan is heeding my call in moments, because here come the yes kicks. Oh, and across the head of Naito.
Naito is not very tranquilo right now as we take the win. Oh.
So it continues on here. Bálor watching. No, Balor's not watching. But only Naito can pull that off. Let's be honest, with Bálor.
Yeah.
They're not doing
Bálor
a good job of that one. Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan going to look to smash Naito's face in with a running knee. Stuffed.
No.
Why are we all targeting Naito just because he's cool?
Well, we got to make sure he is not tranquilo.
We're still not getting anywhere. There was an elbow that sent Finn Bálor rolling all the way out of the ring. In some rings that would have been coast to coast.
You are right. In some rings that would have been coast to coast.
Wrenching on the neck now is Daniel Bryan. Naito's neck has just been beating the shit out of in this matchup so far, in his head and his chest, and poor Naito. But he's still in this one at 2.
Well, I think that let this match confirm that Naito isn't very El Idolo.
I don't speak foreign.
That was the same language.
Wouldn't know.
Of course he would it. Daniel Bryan, take this one for Raw.
Why did he hit a sunset flip and not go for a cover and then go for a cover? I'm not trying to diss Bryan, but I mean, like, you're one of the greatest to ever do it in the ring. Be a bit smarter than that. Oh, Naito, you genius! Ah.
Hurry.
If only. Here goes Naito. DDT to Daniel Bryan now. Taking a bit of an onslaught, but Tranquilo is still fine. Still working well. The game plan is still going.
See, but if you're too tranquilo, you'll miss drop kicks.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. You gotta have that snappiness to you. Give Naito time.
Daniel Bryan, come on, cheer with him.
There. I can. Finally, they're cheering for someone on their own brand.
Yeah, it's moments like these where you just love the job. It's not a job on days like these.
Oh, swipes the leg away there. Does Finn Bálor. He doesn't want Daniel Bryan to take his chance, but these two men will go at it in the ring now. I believe they've had a bit of a rival past with one another as well.
You know what kind of upsets me a little bit?
What's that?
How, I come every 6 months, but, every night it's Raw and ECW doing the commentary for everything. When is the SmackDown committee going to be on a show?
It's a good shout.
So we're expected for this week to have SmackDown on our show, but the SmackDown committee can't even bother to, stop by.
It's like 6 guys on that committee. Why are they trying to pin Finn Bálor? They're in the same ring as each other, guys. This isn't really going to work out.
Because they don't like Finn Balor. What is the SmackDown trying to do? The SmackDown guy.
There's 6 guys on the SmackDown committee. They could send one of them over.
And none of them can never make it.
They could send Shane McMahon over. They could send, you know, the other 5. Put one of them on commentary for an evening. I'll take a night off.
Put Kevin Owens on commentary, for Christ's sake.
Put Sami Zayn. There you go.
When's the last time Jake the Snake Roberts has been on an episode of SmackDown Live? Why can't he go to ECW?
Because I think he's dead.
Oh. My apologies to the family and friends of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Daniel Bryan just chilling a little bit after taking that top rope Hurricanrana. Cover on Bálor. This is a great match here. We need to stop dissing SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live aren't worth our time in a matchup like this.
I agree. Well, SmackDown Live is, but the SmackDown committee, they don't got it.
No, they aren't. They're
don't
not
got
worth
it.
a penny.
They don't got it.
Oh, that would have been great by Naito if he had landed that moonsault. Powerbomb incoming maybe for Naito. He's having absolutely none of it. Counters his way out of Bálor there. Smacks him with an elbow in the face for good measure.
Rake in the eye of Finn Balor.
Why did he just fall to one knee? Does he want Bálor to do something? Did he want Bryan to do something?
You know, these draft shows are kind of fun and they're kind of like a grace period, but you gotta think, on the shows next week when they're the quote-unquote shows after WrestleMania, we could potentially see a title match.
Destino! 1, 2.
Okay. It didn't work.
Tranquilo struck, and he's gonna do it again.
This is not Tranquilo.
Destino!
This is not Tranquilo.
1, 2. Are you kidding me? Oh!
This isn't Tranquilo.
Destino! Oh, Balor's you. Yeah, that's it. Throw him in the corner. Pin him now. Pin him now. You dingus. Oh, go on.
Bryan.
Show us horse. Look at this. Naito has finally reached that phase.
Look, man, Bryan has a chance.
He took 3 Destinos.
I don't even know
the
what
deadly
that
sunset
means.
flip. One of the most pin to win ratios in this universe. Naito, though, breaks the curse.
I think the one move stronger than a sunset flip is the moonsault to the referee we see from the classic Zack Ryder.
If he gets drafted, SmackDown Live referees will never be the same again.
You're right.
Oh, dropkick in the turnbuckle. I'm saying that because I don't want him on ECW.
Oh, you don't like Zack Ryder. That's right.
Oh, there's a punch. Bryan gonna try and steal this one from Bálor, maybe. What a champion. He does a lap of him just to rub it in.
Why would Bryan do that?
Why can't... I'm glad we've got 3 of these shows. I'm enjoying it so far.
Anything can happen on the draft after Mania.
Look at that neck breaker there. Finn Bálor does a lap of himself as well where his body once was. Naito doesn't know it, but Balor's back in the ring again to be a cock block. And attack the referee. That's a fine.
Yeah, but it's a Raw referee.
Yeah, okay. That's a pay raise.
Yes.
Wait, what?
What?
Naito rolls to the outside anyway after that. Daniel Bryan is in a bit of trouble, to be fair. Like, aside from his lap of Finn Bálor, he hasn't done anything major since taking 3 Destinos.
Well, I think... I don't know. Naito is
Double knee face buster. That is a long way for Finn Bálor to go for if he's going to look for it.
But
it's
can he do it?
a long way to go. Coup de grace, or as you could call it in some rings, coast to coast. Bálor picks up the pick there for SmackDown Live. Another one to SmackDown Live.
The SmackDown committee does not deserve that.
This is rigged.
I don't like it. You know what? We should form our own universe called Raw and ECW.
We should kick these guys out the draft. Actually, I know what. Put them all in matches, but like attack the SmackDown Live bus so they can't come to any matches for the rest of the week, so we win all our picks by default.
You know what? We're sending Lars Sullivan. We're sending Braun Strowman to SmackDown.
We're sending Akira Tozawa.
We're taking Damien Sandow, putting him on Raw, and then we're taking over.
It's not a threat, it's a warning.
A 3-minute warning.
Yeah. I mean, I'm devastated.
So this one pick, I'm not gonna like this. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, you're gonna lose someone again. Could lose Jinder Mahal. Could lose Adam
don't
Cole.
say that. Don't say that.
Oh. Could lose Aiden English.
Oh, please take.
The pick is in.
Please take Adam Cole.
Please take Aiden English. Oh, he's free!
Randy Orton
free
was
at last. Yeah, he's free. He's been let out of his prison.
I don't feel that bad anymore.
From finally, for 12 months of captivity on Monday Night Raw and losing to Jinder Mahal, he's free to go back to SmackDown Live where no one likes him either.
I don't feel that bad.
Daro, this is actually a good pick.
It's pretty good.
We're all happy.
Sure, I mean, that's less money on my payroll. That's nice.
Oh wait, I lost Bobby Roode. Ah, shit. I'm doing bad. We're all
I got
doing
the revival.
bad. SmackDown Live's tomorrow.